going to try to take them to heart. And see, if these are really good criticisms that, is something that we can work on.
So the first hate comment, and again, guys, we did not pick these. We had somebody else pick these, so we have never seen these before.
Correct.
I really ain't trying to see a morbidly obese guy to struggle to ask the most basic questions. Jack, I don't know why they hate you so much.
Dude,
why did you write that, Jack?
I'm sorry. Gosh.
No, so I think they're talking about me. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I try to ask questions that I feel like the audience would like to know, and that's why I bring up stuff like when Graham was talking about the ring, I was like, that's a pretty small ring for a millionaire. Not because I think that, but just like I'm trying to think, what would the audience think in my shoes? Yeah. And also when introducing podcast guests, I mean, I do the same thing. I try to think like, okay, imagine I'm a new viewer and I've never seen this. I really try to go from that angle. I am obese, but we're trying to work on it.
I don't think that's a comment to take to heart. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think he's just going to be,
the morbidly obese just seems to be like the poking stick. Yeah. The real thing seems to be the basic question. Questions. But I would agree with the basic question. I mean, you have to. So, all right. Jack has been looking sloppy. Get a haircut.
Okay, well, I just glanced over and I saw that it was written by my assistant. So, JJ, we have a serious talk that we have to have.
Wait, was it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
JJ.
funny.
All
right. Jack, you don't buy and hold with margin, silly boy.
He's right, though.
I mean, he's right.
That's good advice.
It is good advice. Yeah.
What do you got to say?
Yeah, okay, you know what? The silly boy was just,
that was unnecessary, silly boy.
But, he is right.
All right.
I like how we're so analytical.
Yeah,
we're like, this part was unnecessary.
We should take them all seriously to heart.
You're right.
What's the
I
next
won't do
one?
it again.
I stopped watching your videos because they are all buy and hold index funds. Yeah, I think beyond a certain point, it does become repetitive. I mean, I'm never going to say anything different. So if you're expecting me one video to say like, hey guys, go all in Tesla and then short this, I'm never going to say that. But you know what? I think long-term that'll come out ahead. So I'm going to stick with it.
One thing I'll say is you've been very consistent.
Yep.
With your,
I'm not going to deviate from that. Yeah. When you clickbait so much, you have to clarify it when it's not clickbait. Did we have to
do like not
we do
clickbait?
Not clickbait?
The proposed one was
margin call.
Oh, margin call.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, I agree. I mean, for sure, I think we stretch the truth on the titles, but the titles do have a direct connection with exactly what we talk about in the video. So it's never like taking completely like just wrong information and putting it in the title, but usually it is what we talk about and then maybe exaggerate it a little bit. We don't exaggerate numbers, but we can exaggerate where we can.
Yeah, I actually thought the not clickbait was catchier. Just as a title, I would be more likely to click on a title that says not clickbait. That from my perspective, it's just like, what would people be likely to click on? And
that's
that gets
also
my
strategy.
Attention. Yeah. So sure. I wouldn't say
Graham is 127 pounds. Homeboy is tiny. I haven't been that small since I was like 19. I wish.
Homeboy is tiny.
But he said, I wish. So he wishes he could be smaller?
Maybe,
so that could be a compliment.
Maybe he's got a little heft. Yeah,
that could be a compliment. Maybe they'd be like, I wish I could weigh 127. So I'll take that as a compliment. That could be a nice comment.
What do you say to people who say that you're small?
It is what it is. I don't know.
Genetics, man.
The sky is blue. I mean, what is there to say?
Fair enough. I agree. No offense, but Graham is wrong AF on Tesla stock and Elon. You can tell he's an S&P investor mainly, doesn't know much about the individual stocks.
Oh, that's probably when I said the Tesla stock was overvalued. You know what? I think what gets me is the amount of hype and excitement around the stock. And all the potential around it. Like Elon Musk could come up with these robots and self-driving and all these different things. I've yet to see a lot of it come to fruition. And I worry that the hype and excitement has gotten ahead of itself a little bit too much. But I will fully admit I've been wrong in the past. I've been wrong so far about Tesla stock, except when I sold at $1,000 to buy the car. But that's probably luck.
Graham has been trying to justify his lifestyle this entire episode. I've been watching Graham for a very long time, and I like the guy, but I do agree with Jack and Tech Lead. Graham should live a little bit more. I'm not saying he needs to spend any more money or stop YouTube or the podcast, but life experience would really help him grow all these ventures as well as refining his perspective.
I don't disagree with that. I think I need some more perspective. I agree.
What do you mean by perspective?
seeing more things and being exposed to more, I think would
But I
benefit
think
me.
everybody could benefit.
That's
from it.
true.
Yeah.
But I think, me especially,
Graham
I could
uniquely,
probably.
I think, he sees things with very much tunnel vision.
Yeah, I do. So I could benefit from that.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting to hear how detached from reality Graham is when it comes to how materialistic he actually is. Making money, $2,000 loan from grandma, bruh, that could save someone's life. And how much $250,000 could actually do? Well, Tech Lead is detached from what is like to try and become wealthy outside of school, programmer, doctor, lawyer, etc. Very cool perspectives to hear as a thousandaire. So, I mean, where do we start on this one? Making my $2,000 loan from grandma. So let me explain it.
What is that? I don't remember.
So when I was buying property in 2011, 2012, I had basically sunk all my money and I sold my car to finish and buy these properties and renovate them. And there was a point where I had a tenant who was moving into a property and was going to pay me the rent and all that. And I needed to pay the contractor. And this is before I had a credit card or anything like that. And I knew there was a 2-week gap between when I was having rent coming in and when I had to pay the contractor. And my grandma lent me $2,000 so that I could pay the contractor as basically like a bridge in between the time that happened and I got the rent.
But
so
what's the total amount of out of pocket that you were at the time, invested in this house renovating? Because I'm sure $2,000 was probably a drop in the bucket.
it was like 200 grand, something like that, 250. Yeah, give or take, probably 250. I mean, it was everything I had saved up for 4 years. So, I sold the car to pay for the triplex. So yeah, but I also had some real estate deals that were coming in, and sometimes it's like you have to wait a few weeks to get paid on those. So that was the $2,000 from my grandma.
I mean, I get that not everybody's in a position to, borrow $2,000 from your grandma. I certainly wasn't, but I think that there's nothing wrong with using the resources that you have.
Right.
And plus, if your grandma didn't let you borrow $2,000, somebody would have,
Oh,
or you would have paid interest to someone.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, it would have gotten done regardless, but my first choice would have been to go to my grandma, and I paid her right back.
I feel like Jack is talking himself out of a job with Graham. He's just outsourcing all of his work to other people for cheaper. Why wouldn't Graham just do it himself?
Yeah, why wouldn't I, Jack?
Because that takes a lot of upfront capital.
Oh, okay.
So my question was, why wouldn't Graham just pay you a salary to manage people?
A salary to manage people?
Yeah, I could just pay you a set amount and you manage.
Because I'm not an employee.
We'll make you an employee.
I'd prefer not to be an employee, I think.
We'll find somebody else to manage the people.
Okay. There's nothing that's stopping you from doing that.
No,
I mean, as far as...
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
I mean, 85% of my income's from the iced coffee hour. So if we're talking about the 15% on the side of the second channel, the random stuff here and there, actually it's probably 10% the other stuff. So it's not like it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, my thought is that as long as the work is better or the same, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long
So
as
you're okay if I outsource the main channel?
Well, the main channel is something that even outsourcing to begin with. No, not in the main channel. The main channel I'm so
But
particular
what if it's
about.
better?
If you show me a video, Alex, and we review it, and it is better, and I look at this video and I say, Alex, did you just spend a full day on this thing? How long did this take you to do? How did you do it like this? And it's that good, I'd be open to it.
What if it's the same?
Probably not. It would have to be better. Like when Jack did it, it was better. And I told Jack you could try it once, and it has to be really good. And I didn't even know it was better. And I thought Jack was just spending more time on the videos.
As far as camera angles go, I personally think there should just be one camera/angle. It would be much more podcast-like, in my opinion, just seeing everyone in one shot versus having multiple angles and going back and forth between all of them. Most podcasts out here follow the one camera rule, and that's what I think this podcast needs.
I disagree.
No, You got to
disagree.
switch. Yeah, you got to switch camera angles.
Yeah, I
helps
agree.
retention.
Every big podcast on also has different camera angles. I'd like more of Alex, less of Jack. LOL. What does Jack even do anymore? You know what? I agree with this one.
Do you?
What'd you do today, Jack?
What did I do today?
What did you do?
Hung out, went in the pool, drank some Pepsi.
Really?
No, I didn't.
Well, not the Pepsi.
Did I go in the pool? I don't remember if I went in the pool.
What do you say to the people though who say less Jack?
I think that's fine. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. And I don't think that there's anything that I can say that would change their mind if they're already in the thought of less Jack. So
There's so many pro Jack people though, so it's okay.
I really appreciate the people that are pro Jack. I feel like I kind of want to read like a love comment now.
I'm fine.
After reading so many hate comments. Graham kind of killed this to family vlog as soon as he took over, TBH.
The views don't lie, though. I mean, the data's there. We got
The data's there. I also happened to change the the thumbnail and the vlog name. And I only did it for 30 days, but the views don't lie.
Yeah, no, for 30 days, we tripled views, tripled revenue. Everything went up. Watch time went up. Everything substantially increased for those 30 days.
Watch time went up because the video, the length of the videos went up.
Well, you were
necessarily.
daily posting.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't daily posting. It's 3 times a week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on. Alex is legit ungrateful, lol. Graham hired him as an employee. Why he acting like he's owed anything?
I think you guys both benefit from this relationship. You do and Graham does. And you guys are both very fortunate to have the relationship.
Great answer,
I don't
Jack.
think that it's one person or the other.
Yeah. It's a good answer.
Great. Jack, I think, answered that
I like
perfectly.
that.
Jack, with peace and love, your ego has gotten way too big.
Keep telling you that all the
I've
time.
actually seen a few of those. I'm not going to lie.
Jack ego stuff?
Yeah. Now, obviously, they're still the minority, but
I definitely think I'm confident.
I just think that you come across on the camera more than before.
Really?
Like, I feel like before you were kind of still learning and kind of in your shell.
I think I was shy.
I missed the wide-eyed Jack. Like everything was like,
oh my
yeah, where you saw
gosh.
Christine's ring and you're like, whoa, like I missed that. Those are like just the innocent, the
sorry.
pureness.
Now he's got a
It's
Rolex.
Like, yeah, now
He's
you got.
like,
Well, he forced me to get the Rolex.
Oh, sorry, I forced you to buy a Rolex at a really good deal.
It was a good deal.